welcome to Along the Rock, our podcast that recognizes the people of the Sauk Valley and the river that runs through the valley. My guests today are Dawn Arndt, who is the program director for the Penguin Project, which we'll hear a lot about in just a minute. Also, one of the actors from the play, Jaiden Lawton, who plays Veruca, and Lilli Highley, who is Jaiden's considered her mentor. So, and you can explain what that all involves as well. So, Dawn, we'll start with you. What's the show all about, and how did you get involved in Penguin Project?
Well, we actually were founded about 6 years ago. It was my daughter had seen a program, like a news program on one of the other Penguin projects, and really pushed me to do it. And so I contacted my friend Natalie Gordon, and then we got in touch with Jeff Vanderlyn and Matt Drennan from Kiwanis, and we kind of just on a wing and a prayer got this whole thing started, and here we are 6 years later. Our first show was Annie, and this year we started off with a really small show with 15 actors, and then this year we are doing Willy Wonka, and we have 25 actors this year. So we've been able to see a big cast, a big jump. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's a really fun show. Lots of fun little quirks here and there, and it's based off of course, the classic Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Right. Now this is, as you said earlier before we started the recording, that this is kind of a franchised operation. So if someone wanted to start a new chapter, they could do that, couldn't they?
They do, yeah. They would have to go through the replication process through the main Penguin Project. So it is nationwide. There are over, I believe it's 40 now, nationwide Penguin Projects. So that's really, it's a really cool, but in being in that franchise, we do everything ourselves. So basically, we just get to have the Penguin Project name, but we have to raise all the funds ourselves, and we had to get our own 501c3. So we are our own entity within that nationwide brand, I guess is what you would call it.
Do you depend on a lot of donations or
we
ticket
do.
prices? What's more?
So we do mostly, most of our sourcing for funding is through donations. This year has been incredible. We do different fundraisers. We've worked with Culver's and McDonald's, and this year, I just can't thank the community enough because they really showed up, and we've gotten almost enough to do a full show for next year, which is really amazing. The community has just really given to us and allowed us to be able to fund for another year. So that's pretty exciting. And then we do get, of course, with like ticket sales and stuff too, that also does go help. Everything goes into the program. So everybody that works with the program is 100% volunteers. So every donation that you give or that's given to us goes directly into the program, whether it's for licensing of materials or costumes or things like that. So
the licensing can be expensive. I know that.
Yes, yeah, licensing the material can be expensive, and then the rental spaces. Costumes even are just expensive, and if we don't have the money, we will still put on a show. It just means that sometimes we get to get nicer costumes, and sometimes
you make do.
Yeah, we'll go to get it from Goodwill if we have to as well. So, but we are determined to put on a show no matter what. But having the support from the community, especially this year, was just really. I almost cried when I saw how much people really just came out and gave and to all of our different fundraisers. It was just amazing. It feels nice to have a community support you in that way.
Yeah, and you have some kind of connection with Woodlawn, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Arts Academy?
I'm the assistant director for their spring and fall shows out at Woodlawn. So it's one of the reasons that my daughter kept pushing me, because I do have some directorial. I'm pretty much the person that helps out all the other directors and where's needed and stuff like that. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jaiden, how did you get involved in this?
My parents actually saw something like this online, and they wanted me to be a part of it, so they signed me up. We were on hold for a while, but we eventually got in.
We have to have a waiting list because every
Oh, you
actor
do?
has to have a mentor.
Okay.
And so, and then we can only have 25 because that means actors, because that actually means 50 people on stage because their mentors will be on stage with them as well. So we actually had 30 people that signed up, but unfortunately we were not able to get everybody off of the waiting list. So yeah, Jaiden was one of our later ones because we were just waiting for mentors to sign up.
But you have a big stage to work with, don't you?
Yes, yeah, we get to perform on Centennial Auditorium's stage, so it's a beautiful space, and even off stage, the wings are really nice, and they treat us so well there. All their tech are so nice, and we're very lucky to get to be there. We really enjoy it.
That is a nice space.
It is. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Lilli, speaking of mentors, what exactly do you provide?
So I just kind of learned Jaiden's part with her. So if she gets nervous on stage and stuff, or she accidentally forgets a line, I can be there for her to help back her up so that she can still be performing. That's a lot of what I do is just help Jaiden learn her lines, learn her music, and yeah.
Yeah, probably with some tips about performing, I would imagine.
Yeah.
She also helps me get ready.
Yeah.
What do you like about it, Jaiden? What's your favorite part about being on stage?
It just I get to act like a different person sometimes, and it's really fun to act like someone else that I've seen before, and it's just creative.
How do you like the part working up to that where you have all these long nights, probably evenings with rehearsals and more rehearsals and more rehearsals?
I experienced it before with my last play, which is Wizard of Oz, where I was a munchkin, and this year I was planning on getting a bigger role than an ensemble, because ensembles just sing and dance, but actually the characters, like some of the main characters actually say lines, and I was hoping to say lines, which I got. Hooray!
You want some dialogue.
Yeah.
You want to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
So, does it give you, being on stage is a unique experience for someone who's never done it before. Does it give you something special in the rest of your life? I mean, does it give you more confidence and that sort of thing?
Yeah.
You know?
Pretty much.
Maybe you could be a little friendlier with people you don't really know too well. And, I've been on stage. Hey, how you doing?
Guess that's star power, right?
It can't hurt. So, but you sing and you act then, huh? Okay. Lilli, I'll ask you, is she pretty good?
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She has the best Veruca attitude.
Tell me about the character.
Amazing.
Veruca.
The character Veruca is just this spoiled little brat and just wants everything that she sees. And Jaiden performs that so good.
And Jaiden is also probably one of the sweetest people I've ever met.
Yes.
She's so nice and gentle, and then she comes out on it as Veruca, and I'm like, man, if I did not know you, I would think that you were mean. She does it so well, and your accent is
It's a good way to let out your feelings, isn't it? Even if they're feelings you don't normally let out. You have to on stage. So, what's the most difficult part about your job, Lilli?
There's not, as someone who's done theater a long time, it's not too difficult for me to do it. I really enjoy it because, I love working with Jaiden because she's amazing, and there's not really much difficulties for me just because I've been doing theater all of my life. my mom did theater all of her life, so I've come from a theater family. So other than that, there's nothing hard for me about it.
I suppose I was just trying to imagine what it must look like on stage with the mentors and the actors both. You have to kind of be very careful about not showing off too much. You've got to kind of stay in the background so the focus is on the actor.
Yeah, I definitely try to do that because I don't want to accidentally take the spotlight while she's like singing and dancing. So like I'll dance with her, and when she does her big solo part, I'll like dance at a softer level. So when she goes, wah, I'm just like, because I don't want to take that spotlight from her.
You're kind of an understudy, really.
Yeah, you could say that. Except I'm just on stage with her, and
Yeah, a lot of our mentors, so they'll go behind on like important songs or monologues. They'll kind of step back. They sing in all the group numbers and everything, but they allow their actor that chance to really have their moment to shine in the spotlight as well. So, and it's just more like moral support because you have your stuff down, so you definitely don't need that.
She's good with her lines.
Oh yeah, I think you've had them memorized since like probably like the second or third week.
Well, that's a big achievement, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's just the big line is the problem.
Yeah, there's a couple of big long ones that you got to do.
Couple of lines that are more like speeches. Or temper tantrums in Veruca's case.
oh yeah.
It's like a temper tantrum speech, isn't it?
Right. Well, tell me the important facts about when and where and ticket prices and all
Sure.
that good stuff.
Well, we're getting ready to perform. We're down to our last 2 weeks, so we're super excited. Our show dates are November 8th and 9th at 7 p.m. at Centennial Auditorium.
Sterling.
And Sterling, yes. And then on November 10th at 2 p.m. at Centennial Auditorium in Sterling. Tickets are available online or at the door. They're $10 a piece. Centennial takes care of all that for us. So we used to have to do that, but actually Centennial is awesome and they take care of all that. So you can call the box office or you can go to www.centennialauditorium.org because I always try to say the other one. You can order them online. That's where you can pick your seats. Or on the day of, you can go to the box office and get tickets there. I do recommend getting them ahead of time. We've had to delay shows before our starting shows because we had people waiting to get tickets.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, okay. So I recommend getting them ahead of time.
I'm sure there are a lot of proud, parents, grandparents, cousins.
Yeah, it's a really fun show. So I think that everybody will really enjoy it. And we just really hope that, even if you don't know anybody in there or something, just come and support everybody because they've been working pretty hard. We've been practicing since August. So twice a week for an hour and a half every week. So, and we're getting ready to go into Tech Week, which is every night for 2 to 2.5 hours.
And an extra headache.
I know. But you get to wear your costume. So that's the plus.
Yay!
Waiting to wear your costume.
Yeah, it does look great on you. So I understand you wanting to wear it.
Do they, at Centennial, I've been there a couple times, but not for a show. Do they film everything like we're doing here? Or
No, we do film just for our records, but it's actually, you cannot, during shows, we can't do any filming or photography due to copyright laws. So we do have one night for the parents that is not paid or anything, so they can come in and film and take pictures. And then we'll film at that time just for our records. But during the actual shows, there is no filming or photography allowed just due to copyright laws.
Sure.
With the licensing. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds exciting. And,
we're super excited.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will be a little more excited when it gets a little closer to actually doing it for an audience. So it's nervousness, but it's a good nervousness. As long as you don't have too much stage fright, you'll be fine.
I do not have stage fright.
You don't?
Because I actually been in a play.
See, that helps.
Okay. Do you guys use microphones?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. They'll be mic'd, and we do like every performances. So everybody's mic'd. We do full costumes, full makeup. So this one's a little easier because, well, you guys don't have to because you're playing people. So the only people that have to have makeup are the Oompa Loompas. So, but yeah, so we do, full costume, full makeup, and show's about an hour. So it's a lot of fun, and we have fun things before and after. So you can
No doubt.
come out, and then our actors come out and greet everybody too. So you can come watch the show and then come tell them how amazing they were.
So the Oompa Loompas are gonna be made up with orange.
They are gonna have orange, yes. Yep.
Yay. Probably gonna have wigs too.
We didn't do the wigs this time. Yeah, I know.
No wigs, huh?
No wigs.
Eh.
It happens.
It's a small thing.
Yeah.
I want to thank you, you three, for coming up.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it. It was a fun opportunity, huh?
Sounds like a really cool program.
Yeah, it's we're pretty lucky to get to be a part of it. I know, like the other directors, we feel really lucky and blessed that we get to meet such amazing actors and mentors, and just get to be a part of this. It's literally the highlight of our year, and that's saying a lot because I also work with Woodlawn, and I love that one too. But there is just something special about Penguin Project that just has a special place in my heart. So I'm very lucky to get to be a part of this program.
If someone would want to know more about the Penguin Project in general, how can they get a hold of you?
So we have a website. So it is penguinprojectsv.com, or we are on Facebook. And if you actually wanted to see like a backstage look at what we do a day in the life series. Jaiden is actually our featured actress today, and each practice, one of our actors gets to be featured, and so that's on our Facebook page along with other information, just at Penguin Project of the Sauk Valley. And then if you had questions further than that, you can always email me. My email is dawn.pppsv@gmail.com. And all of that is on our website as well. And there's links to all of our other ones as well.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having us.
Thank the guests. I also want to thank the crew in their entirety for making this program possible. My name's Mark Morris. I'm your host, and hope you can join us next time along the rock. Thanks for